Hallo Mike. Willkommen in Deutschland. Willkommen in Köln. Was schlagen Sie heute vor?
Thanks, Ursula. This is our first adventure in Germany, and I already take this opportunity to thank our hosts who support this project. It's really awesome. We are in Cologne and have spectacular images of the cathedral and the Rhine. Also the crazy history of beer in Cologne. Inclusive writing for dummies.
Ach Mike. Das ist ein wenig antipolitische Korrektheit, das kann ich riechen. Ich bin sicher, dass diese Episode Ihr Projekt auf den Weg bringen wird. Ganz sicher. Ich liebe absolut, was du tust.
Hey boy, love your boots. And damn, look at those pants.
Here we are in the streets of Cologne. Soon local elections. So posters everywhere offering candidates with different fashion styles. The opportunity to meditate. Democracy is definitely overrated. I know my subscribers, so I'll start with, you guessed it, Cologne beer. Here we are at Früh, the brewery where the most popular Kolsch, the Früh, was born. It works like this: for example, you order 2 beers, a guy brings you 2 small beers in 0.2 deciliters glasses, or 0.676 fluid ounces exactly. As soon as you have swallowed both glasses, the same guy brings you 2 glasses without you asking for anything. Fabulous, you're never thirsty. And I had a sausage with well-salted potatoes with 10 Früh. Here, another restaurant, with another Kolsch and a German specialty. Note the big canoodle. We love it or we hate it, I love it. Lots of sausages, lots of sausages, lots of sausages. There are also the pastry shops or conditori which are excellent. Here is one where I got fired, maybe they were afraid that I was a competitor? Scheisse. Follow, subscribe and donate. I do not hide that I am extremely disappointed. I had asked for a very active promotion, and what? Not even 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. And on Vimeo? Nothing. Lousy. Let's not even talk about Patreon. How do you expect me to go diving in the Nile with the crocodiles after COVID-19 without dough? And yes, what I'm doing is absolutely awesome. A revolution in the world of vlogging. I'm not sure I'm fully understood yet, but innovating is a real Sisyphean job. You think you get to the top of the top, and crack, you have to start all over again. Follow me on Vimeo, subscribe to YouTube, and for donations, that's Patreon. Also, don't forget to comment. One of you explained to me that algorithms like comments. This is your mission, not just the couch, beers and chips.
These are the times of your life you always remember.
I am not going to tell you the whole history of the city of Cologne. There are enough resources on the net, it will do you good to read a little. Some highlights anyway. It was a Roman city, in the limes of the Roman Empire. A very important center in the Middle Ages, and even today the 4th largest city in Germany. It's not nothing. One last detail, 90% of the city was destroyed during World War II, so the result is very modern architecture. The drone? I dreamed of showing you the cathedral and the Rhine with the drone. Carefully, we installed the Dronik app on our cell phones. It was then necessary to make a very quick decision. Am I breaking the law at the risk of being arrested by the Polizei? We preferred to avoid an uncomfortable situation, like having to call our hosts to help us out of the police station or something like that. A solution. We needed a solution so as not to disappoint you. Found. The wheel. And yes, I think you knew I wasn't going to let you down. Relax, let your imagination run wild as usual. There, we are on the bridge. A view of the cathedral.
Ich
And,
habe das Gefühl, dass es antipolitisch korrekt sein
but
wird.
why is that? Do you think it's because we're straight that we're anti-politically correct?
Ja, Mike, du bist ein bisschen veraltet. Aber obwohl du hetero und schrecklich konservativ bist, liebe ich deinen Job.
Our host explains that Cologne is the LGBTQ capital of Germany, probably the reason why these flags were put up. Here we are in front of a well-known store. He, his. She, her. They, them. Since LGBTQ for Dummies hasn't been released yet, I'm going to walk you through how these new, more inclusive pronouns work. He, his is for males. She, her is for females. They, them is for the rest, or when there are a lot of males and females, and possibly the rest. For example, the snail. He's a hermaphrodite, so he's part of the rest. It is only when two snails meet that they become male-female. So, normal situation, a snail, they is a snail. There are two of them, it's getting hot, they are snails. Burning, she and he, she is a snail, he is a snail. Copulation, they are two, they are snails. This is for English. Ursula? German.
In Germany, the subject is more parity between women and men at the moment. We are excited about inclusive writing. It's not LGBTQ, but it's still sexual. I can briefly explain to you what inclusive writing is in German. Example. Der Lehrer, the male professor. Die Lehrerin, the female teacher. Die Lehrerin, many teachers. Now when there are several, males and females, it's going to be, die Lehrerin or Lehrerin, so we know there are several, as well as males and females. You have to feel the difference. Lehrerin and Lehrerin.
Thank you, Ursula, for these clear explanations. I know. You say to yourself, the word of the episode is inclusive. And no. The word of the episode is futile. Definition of futile, which has little or no real value and does not deserve any importance attached to it. Yes, it is. And finally, the eau de cologne that was really developed in Cologne and produced since 1799. Do you remember the brand 4711? The oldest of you, most likely. For the younger ones, we can only hope the brand will survive. The brand belonged for a time to Procter & Gamble and was then sold a few years ago to another group, Maurer & Wertz. It looks like an effort is being made to rejuvenate the brand, we'll see. Finally, a non-trivial subject is ecology. Germany is the land of big cars. You can drive in some places at over 300 kilometers per hour. Deliciously dangerous. Audi A8 12-cylinder? BMW Z4 Roadster? Mercedes SLS? And the classic of classics, a 911 with its flat 6? Orgasmic.
Holy mackerel! Oh!
It smells of gas? But it's also very electric. Electric scooters abound in Cologne. With an app on your smartphone, you can rent one and get around without problems avoiding traffic jams. On that electrifying note, I say goodbye and see you soon. I love you all. Thank you all, thank you to our hosts, thank you to Ursula. Thank you Cologne.